To our principal, Ms. Thomas, assistant principals, teacher, faculty, staff, and my fellow scholars, to our guests, I say great morning to each of you. I'm Amari Taylor, a 10th grade scholar, the Scientific Innovation Academy. We would like to say thank you for joining us today to witness the progress of our Provine Ram Garden today. It is our sincere desire that your visit with us today provides your first-hand insight into our garden and academy as a whole has helped to shape and mold the future of my fellow scholars and myself. Upon your entrance through our doors, you have become a Ram of the day. So feel free to tour our campus and inquire as you please. Thank you.
This is a wonderful program. For almost 30 years, the Junior League of Jackson has partnered with the Community Foundation of Greater Jackson and schools all throughout Jackson Public School System to try to provide enrichment, enhancement activities for JPS students. It's a series of grants that this year we were able to award over $100,000 in grants.
I am Sharina Thompson, a 10th grade scholar here at the Provine High School. I am a proud member of the Scientific Innovation Academy. 2015-2016 was the first year of the implementation for the Academy of Scientific Innovation, the Agri-Science Pathway, Robotics and Engineering Pathway, and the Atmospheric Science Pathway. The Agri-Science Pathway has received grants and generous support from the Junior League of Jackson, Walmart, Lowe's, and Mississippi Roadmap's Health Food Equity, MEGA, and numerous community residents. This support has allowed the administrators of the Academy to purchase the necessary equipment, seeds, soil, and livestock in order to start the operation late this past spring. Over the course of the past several months, the pathway has been in full implementation. It has begun poultry and egg production, built 20 raised beds in which students grew produce for student consumption, accumulated a greenhouse for plant propagation, started composing its own soil, and well on its way to self-sufficiency. The Atmospheric Science Pathway prepares students for careers within flight simulation, weather, and aeronautics, and many numerous careers. The pathway has a close partnership with Jackson State University's Department of Physics, Atmospheric Sciences, and Geosciences Meteorology program. Students who enter this pathway are in a direct pipeline to Jackson State University and on Howard University to work on their PhD in atmospheric science. The Robotics and Engineering Pathway allows students the hands-on experience of constructing bridges and programming robots. Scientific Innovation Academy scholars attend cultural outings and field trips to not only expose themselves to careers within these fields, but allow themselves to get hands-on experience. We thank you for your time, support, and sincerely invite you to come visit our garden. Be on the lookout for our JPS Farmers Market, Master Gardener Training Classes, and Provine Community Days, where community residents and RAM supporters are invited to help us beautify our campus. Welcome to Ram City, and once again, thank you for coming.
have 19 grants this year. We had an application pool of more than 100 applicants. So this is a sought after a funding source because it really does allow teachers, schools, and just really benefits the students here in the public school system, allows them to really do things that they wouldn't otherwise be able to do.
The grant in total was $10,000. The Culinary Society received $3,000. Our part was the easy part. Our part was to go and eat food. The majority of our students live in food deserts, which means they're in an urban setting, but they're not within 1 mile of a store that has fresh produce. So we wanted also to grow the produce here, but then also articulate that with some of the healthy cuisines you can find in the metro area that use some of the same produce, and expose the kids to that so that they would become curious about those new foods they could eat that are also healthy and in a lot of cases quite affordable. So we went to La Riata Mexican restaurant, we went to Aladdin for Mediterranean food, we went to Saigon for Vietnamese food, we went to Liquid Light, which is a live food restaurant in downtown Jackson. The culmination was Chef Nick Wallace with the Museum of Art cooked our students about an 8-course meal. All different scratch. We cooperated with Mr. Walker and Ms. Sims. We identified those students who were really putting in the best effort with the agricultural production on campus, and we rewarded them with trips to these restaurants. So in sum, I would just say thank you to the Junior League, because I know for a fact we impacted 200 plus students with the food trips, and I think it will make a lasting impact. They're asking about more trips this year, so hopefully we'll get some funding for that and we'll do it again. Thank you.
This is one of our favorite things to do, is to give away money that benefits our community and benefits education. We represent half of this money. We have the Education Foundation Trust, which was actually created by the Chamber of Commerce members years and years ago to try to support the efforts of teachers in public schools. It turned out that the Junior League of Jackson had kind of the same idea. So several years ago, we decided to collaborate, combine the money, make a bigger impact, and tell a greater story. So today we're here to represent the money from the Education Foundation Trust, and we just absolutely love collaborating with the Junior League.
My name is Siobhan McDonald, and I am with the Junior League of Jackson, and this year I get the pleasure of being the chair of a project called JPS Mini Grants. We receive grants from teachers from all across JPS requesting funds for different projects they would like to do with the students. We score the grants and we turn the scores into JPS, and they get the hard job of distributing the money and letting the teachers do their thing with y'all. And this year I'm very excited. We've got some big news. We are here today to present a check to JPS with the Community Foundation of Greater Jackson for over $100,000. It's actually $100,786.25. And $10,000 of that, I'm proud to announce, will go back into the Culinary Society program here at Provine. So I'd like to thank Mr. Freeman for submitting the grant and for having the wonderful idea. And I also would like to thank all of you for being willing to participate in something so different and cool. And I hope y'all will continue to submit grants year after year so y'all can keep up the learning. And we have Meredith Aldridge and Jane Alexander from Junior League and the Community Foundation to present the check to Dr. Gray.
In different schools, it's going to different projects, but it's basically to support the academic environment in the public school classrooms. So it benefits either an entire school, a classroom, a teacher's group, or a group of classrooms.
The Community Foundation of Jackson, thank you all so very much for this partnership as well. It is a big pot of money. $100,000, and the district is going to do great things with it. And we thank you all so much for investing in our students here in this district.
The Center for Education came out this morning to recognize the first place winners of our Problem Identification Challenge Hackathon that was held over the summer. This Provine team developed an app to address issues of peer pressure, sexual assault, and other social problems students faced. They developed an app called Deep Talk. The Center for Education serves as an agent for sustainable change in the areas of communities, families, and children. We are a nonprofit organization and was established back in 2008. Back during the summer, the center presented its first Tech Jackson Problem Identification Challenge, which was designed to engage high school students with their communities. The goal was for the students to pick an issue in their community, complete a PowerPoint timely, and address an issue in their community. Provine, I want you all to know your students placed first winners among teams from Natchez, Pearl, as well as Clinton, Mississippi, under the leadership and guidance of Dr. Michael Anderson. Their presentation garnered them first place. They were uniformed nicely in T-shirts, represented well by Betty Dagner Cook and a parent, Miss Cox. Nicholas Berry, will you come up? Alicia Cox, Dara Phillips, Sasha Harden Stamps. We want you all to know that we did give them some fire tablets worth $150 upon their presentation. They did a really good job. The only difference between who you are and what you want to be in the future is what you actually do. It is your clear vision towards your goal that assures you of your success in the long run. Keep up the spirits and the study with great determination. Thank you.
It is by no coincidence or accident that we are here. Success is the Provine way. Please give a round of applause for Lakeisha Thomas, our principal. And all of the teacher and educator supports that are in this space today. Can you all give it up for them as well? Jackson State University and the Junior League of Jackson is part and parcel of why we are here. It is because of partnerships like this that we are successful. There are 3 E's of partnership. One is the engaging of purpose. So the Junior League of Jackson, along with Jackson State University, have engaged with us in our purpose. Our purpose is we build stronger schools together so that every scholar, every day, is ready for life. The second E, it enlarges perspective. The engagement of Jackson State University and the Junior League of Jackson help to broaden the experiences of the scholars that it touches. And last, it enhances performance. We know that the result of hard work and resources, obviously, is success. And that success is exhibited here in a very big way. So we're grateful once again for all of the connections, all of the partnerships, and especially the relationships that are formed through these agreements.
How great and wonderful you all are. It is just a matter of determination and you setting your mind to doing it. Everything we try to accomplish, if you work hard at it, you can do it. So I would like to congratulate Mr. Freeman and the Culinary Society on receiving this wonderful grant. And we would like to humbly thank the Junior League of Jackson for this great opportunity. The experience that you gave our students, they can take this experience with them throughout life. And I want to thank you all so very much for this great opportunity. We are a urban high school, but we operate as if we are the wealthiest school in this country. Our mindsets are that we will and we shall do great things at Provine.